All right, guys. Sorry to do this to you, but I had a beautiful audio in the background, but apparently that was not going to work for me because there was a horrific echo. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and narrate over top of this so that there's not that horrific echo that we had because I had too many computers on. All right, so what we're trying to do here is we are working on the Chrome Remote Desktop to do robotics in the classroom. And as you can see right here, I'm going to pause it just real quick. And as you can see, our robot is right there on the board. And these two gentlemen right here are two gentlemen from my class. And if you will notice, there's a second one of Michael's stuff right here. And that's because he's on two different computers. One of his microphones is broken. So we're doing that as a we're doing that as a little like fix because he likes a certain computer to work on. So as we're going through this, the first thing is I'm gonna have to narrate it, like I said, because I had a horrific echo. So as we're going through, the first thing you have to do is you have to hit the Chrome Remote Desktop. All right, so as you can see, that's what I'm going to be doing in a moment. And that's up here in the corner. And I'm going to go ahead and hit that. That's our very first thing you got to do to be able to do remote programming with your students at home. So I'm sure that I'm telling some type of very funny joke or that I am making some sort of weird comment that I think is going to be funny. And luckily, my guys are there with the masks on, so you can't see that they're probably going, dang, cheer. Can you just be quiet, get moving? So I'm hitting the remote desktop. And when I get to the remote desktop screen, it's best, you're going to have to download it. There's no doubt about that. But it's a Chrome extension. It's not that big a deal. So as soon as you get this up on your screen, you're going to hit generate code. It takes a second, but it only lasts 5 minutes. And so once the code pops up, you go ahead and hit those boxes. Once you hit those boxes, it automatically ends up on your clipboard. You go ahead, you open up the chat on your Google Meet, and then you go ahead and paste that code into the chat. Once you do that, you are pretty much teacher-wise almost done. The only thing left you have to do is have to accept them getting into it. Now, what Michael's going to do next is he's going to go ahead and open up his own presentation tools. And because I did not enable my grid fix, then what I'm doing here is that I'm chit-chatting about what you should be doing with your robot itself. So your robot should already be connected to your Bluetooth, because if you don't connect it to your Bluetooth, it's going to cause all sorts of problems for you, because it depends on what type of Bluetooth you have. And that if you try to do that remotely, sometimes it's frustrating, just to give you a heads up. Now what Michael's doing, he's opened up his chat, and what he's going to do is go ahead and type that number, the code, into give support. Now, we only learned this technique since the beginning of the year because we needed to give a lot of support as staff members to the kids when they first started school. And now that we're pretty familiar with this program, now they're able to give support to us. So he just types the code right into there, and he takes a second because, it's a long code. And what he's going to do, get it all in and hit connect. On my end of the computer, all I have to hit is share. It's one button, one click. And once I hit that, we're good to go. Everything it works really well. You can get up and walk away. The kids will have full access to that computer, which means it will give them, it gives them access to apps, programs, anything that you can do on the computer, it gives it to you in the window right there in front of you. And he has the Lego Spike programming system up, and they were been working on that for a few minutes, so they have that there. And all he has to do is write the program with his teammate. And after he writes the program, they hit the little play button in the bottom, and the robot will move on the board. That is how easy this is. It's so ridiculously easy. The only thing you have to do as staff in the room, or as the coach or the teacher, is reset the robot. Now, as long as you have the same starting position, it's very easy to reset the robot for everyone. It is a little tedious after a while, putting it back, but it is something that you have to get used to. Now near the end of this, they do like a little piece thing. Now what I'm going to do with the rest of this video is I'm going to splice in a couple other things so you can see them working. All right, so that first part of the video was just to show you how to get the kids on and what software you needed and what directions you needed. Now this is the outcome. This is what it looks like. I'm in the background teaching. I got my other stuff going on with my kids, and this is what the gentlemen are doing after we've gone ahead. They didn't quite realize that I was going to use this type of video because they're shy. So we were practicing. This is one of our practice runs.
Huh? Okay, let me go check this.
The screen.
Wait.
Yes.
Okay, much better.
Perfect. No, wait. Why
No.
You can tell I'm obnoxious in the background.
Alright, Miss Haley, I need you.
The right side.
You have 3 things you can work on. Ready?
The road's facing the right side.
1, map accelerator.
And
2, IXL.
Yeah.
The
3,
robot is facing the other way.
Which one do you want to work on?
To the computer.
Wait a minute.
Sure. You have 1, the map accelerator.
We don't.
And this is just proof that they're able to
robot.
do this as the class is going
or
on.
3, IXL. Which one do you want to work on today?
Okay. So tell me what to do, Michael.
Girlfriend. So that's the 3 things they have options for.
And the right. Can you turn around to the right side?
Right one, huh?
IXL.
Then make
Okay.
around circles. She said we can go around circles.
Okay.
And achieve.
We keep it on 10.
Okay, then number.
As in, what do they have in art class?
The 13. 30.
People
30?
Your camera flips
Okay.
in the background.
Excellent.
Okay.
All right,
Tell
cool.
me what it does.
All
Alright, so right
now
and 30.
Now try to play it.
Now play it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as you can tell, I'm not by the board.
Whoa.
Excellent, guys. Keep going.
How about put this other command the same one?
Wait, let me see what the robot looks like.
It's
And they're able to go
glorious.
back.
Whoa.
And that's what they're going to
Now
need
you know.
people, so one can keep an eye out.
Yeah.
The programming.
Can do a lot of the programming.
Okay, yeah. Hold on. Okay.
Do you see the?
Now what do you want me to do?
Now you make another turning command. Another one.
Another turning command?
They're the same thing.
Okay.
The same
Let me scroll down.
The same one as the second one.
Okay.
And as you can see, they can pull the blocks away. They can switch menus. They can switch tabs.
Put the straight one.
And they are miles away from the school right now.
Straight.
And the computer they're working with is at the school in my classroom.
This one?
And so is the robot connected by Bluetooth.
It's already on the straight arrow.
No, the other
and
one.
as you can hear, they're talking. They're getting through it. This is completely student directed. All right, so they go and they get a mission. They do what they need to do, and they're working through it.
Oh, wait.
And you'll find out in a second what they're actually trying to make the robot do.
Lagging, I think.
Now,
okay, now
and they
wait.
talk about the lag, so they recognize its problems.
Wait, what?
The same number.
30, huh?
Yeah. We're gonna make it dance.
And we're gonna make it dance. So that's really what they want to do.
No, play.
And they play it again. You can hear it running in the background. There you go.
Look at it.
Okay.
All right. Now, that gives you a very good representation of what this type of software can do in the classroom and what they can do to help your team. So I hope this helps you guys out. I hope you enjoyed my gentlemen working on their assignment. And there's a little message at the end from the team itself that we wrote together. And then that's the end of the video.
We believe in the core values. We wanted to make this to help the other teams. We help others because we believe in being kind. By helping others, we also help ourselves. If we can help, we should. It isn't important to win. It's important to do our best.